So we're going to start with some cellos. I love the Hans Zimmer one. My favorite to start off with is this 20 cellos. It's just a little bit more warm than the 60. Alright, I need to remind myself of the chords. A sharp, F, D, C. So a way to do this where I don't move about too much. Nice. Okay, it's just D. Yeah, okay, I like that. So let's start programming that in. So what I did there was some inversions. So I start off with the normal A sharp chord, which is A sharp, then go up a fifth. So technically you go up 7 semitones from the root. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I added the minor in. No, sorry, the major. 1, 2, 3, 4 for major. 3 would be minor. And I took it up an octave, so I inverted the third up. And then with strings, you tend to not go as like, because the next chord, right, would be an F. So that's a big jump. So what we can do instead is we can think about what is actually in the F chord. So for an F chord, you need an F. We've got an F there. We need a C. We could go there for the C. Or we could go down there, actually. And we could do that. That would also be an F chord. Or we could go that route instead. Which one do I prefer? I kind of prefer that. Does this go down to the A then? No. Okay. Yep, that. And then we need a D chord. So what's in a D? We need a D. We need an A, which is the fifth. And then we need an F, which is the third. So we could go A there. We've got an F there. Realistically, we're going to do that. No, let's go A. And then we want a C chord, so a C, we can go back down to the C there. We need an, do we keep the F? Could do. Oh, works. Does it work on the track? Not really. So for the C chord, we could go C. Maybe move that one down. Maybe try that. I'm just trying some shit out here. They just don't sound that emotional. I think that's a better move. Yeah, that sounds better. No pressure. Yep, so that works, and the reason that works a lot better now is because when string players usually play strings, right, they can only play one note. And the idea is that you don't want your string players going too far from the original note they're on. So, for example, we've got one string player that's holding its F, and all they have to do is move down to an E. Got this guy that's just holding the C the whole time, cruising. One that's holding an F goes up to a G, and then you've got one that's playing the lower notes. It's kind of just going up and down. So that's why that kind of works a lot better. All right, now let's make this more realistic. And the way that we do that is with dynamics and expression. So I'm just going to combine these two guys. Now I've got these faders here set up to dynamics and expression, as you can see here. So expression, which is this left one, think of more as just general volume, whereas dynamics, it was actually how it was recorded during like the recording process of these libraries. So lowest would be really soft. Highest would be the most intense that they've played. Now the beautiful thing is that you can actually automate this as it's playing. So now we just need to figure out how we want that to kind of swell. I usually find it best to play with an instrument so that you kind of get a vibe for it. Now you can do this two ways. You can either, in Hans Zimmer, you can actually just automate this guy. But in most string libraries, you have to go into the MIDI, go to envelopes, MIDI control, and then it's always number one for dynamics. It's mapped to your mod wheel as well. So if you've got a mod wheel on your keyboard, like this guy right here, you can go ahead and use that. And then I tend to, if I either record using these guys or I draw it in manually. So if you press B, you get this drawing tool. Now, if you just do that, you get like it in blocks, right? These little stepping stones. These little steps. But if you are holding command whilst you draw, you can draw smoothly. So let's start off about here. I'm thinking I want to kind of maybe something like that. Yeah, that's nice. All right, so it swells up for this guy and it comes back down. So let's just smoothen that out a little bit. Come on, man. So like that. That's really nice. Boom, boom, boom. All right, now what we can do is we can actually just copy this over to expression. So press it anywhere here, Command A, Command C to copy, and then go here and you want to go to 11, expression controller, and just press it to start and paste. And now what we can do is we can add a bit of this. Is it release or is it reverb? Reverb. It kind of just blurs the part where it comes back down a little bit more. Now, just for argument's sake, I just want to show you what this sounds like had we not done this. Let's just put this all the way at the top, and then all the way at the top for this as well. It just don't sound real, right? Like, you just don't get that realism that you do with this guy. Ah. God damn. But I'm gonna flatten a few of these as we're going, because, you know, save on CPU and whatnot.
Emotions are changing, and
okay, right, let's hear this.
Stay so silent. They notice me wide open.
Then let's do a little bit of EQ and stuff. I'm going to put a utility on this because I want this to feel like a very dynamic part, meaning that I want this to start off a little bit quieter, and as the build progresses, maybe we'll go up like 4 dB and we'll start this off at like -2, right? Because just imagine, put yourself in like a conductor's shoes, right? You're going to want your orchestra to get really dynamic, you know, as the build progresses. You're going to want your orchestra to get louder and just make it more epic. And that's kind of what we're trying to replicate here. So I'm going to put the lock on so that when I duplicate this over, it won't mess with any of the automation. I'm going to try to do something different. Maybe that. That's actually really nice. Let's do that. What if we did something like... Yep, love that.
Can't you see wide open? They notice me wide open. So desperately I'm broken.
I might get like a little roll there, like an orchestral roll. Let's type that in, see what we got. No, orchestral. Something like that. I'm going to see if I can find any similar stuff with Ableton's new similarity feature. That's pretty sick.
So desperate.
Alright, just make sure it's not warped. Let's zoom in on that guy and grab the transient. I'm gonna say there. Delete the first part, drag it so it's on. Oh shit. Drag it so it's on beat and then just drag back. And then maybe we'll just take away a little bit of that top end. Oh yeah. Alright, time for a little bit of drums then. We'll go audio for this. I'll put in like 3 audio channels for now. Actually no, we're gonna go contact and I'm gonna use damage 2. I want something similar tone to that effect that we just used there. So we'll go through some of the different sounds we've got in here. Come on. That's already pretty similar. Alright, so let's just cut this up. Command J it so it's on beat. It's just a little bit off. Now this thing is super velocity sensitive. That one's way too much. So we're going to do that basically. That's a loop. Duplicate over. But I'm going to get rid of this first one because we've already got a hit there. I am going to get a little bit of a roll in there. Kashmir. That one's really cool. I just don't know if it needs to be timed better. Guess in there. That actually sounds pretty good. It's a bit much. Yeah, maybe it's that one. Do we bring in some higher end strings here? And Zimmer. Let's maybe go for some violas. So the first chord is an A sharp. Yeah, something like that. Oops. Maybe. Let's try the track.
Honestly, can't you see? Wide open. So desperately
I like the second half better.
open. So desperately so desperately I'm broke. So desperately I'm broken. So desperately I'm broken.
I wonder if I can hold that eye out. Sounds good. Alright, what we're going to do with this, we're going to do, again, a bit of dynamics expression. So this time we'll head into here and we'll do dynamics first. So I'm going to do the expression a little bit differently. So dynamics will do something similar where we swell up and then down. Come on, man. And then I'll keep copying this over. Bum, 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 bum. And then solo this a bit. And then with the expression, I'm going to use it more as like just an automation of volume. So where's the last 4? 4, 8, there. We're going to go to full volume at that point. Time to find some marching drums.